Homer is really something else as a father. He practically tossed Bart right into the arms of the street performers, just so the boy could feel the thrill. Lisa decided to join in on the fun as well. Unable to resist the excitement, Homer couldn't help but jump in too. The three of them ended up completely crushing the poor performers under their weight.
Oh man, I love Saturdays.
But it didn't stop there. Homer took the kids out for a snack run and didn't hold back on anything.
Bob! Fire kebab!
He even went as far as trying to eat a flaming torch. Ever the thoughtful son, Bart quickly handed him a bottle of liquid to wash it down.
Why, you little baggy.
Naturally, Homer's tongue ended up severely burned, but Bart's pranks were far from over. He scribbled a message on the cast covering Homer's tongue. Homer, ever the optimist, assumed it was a glowing compliment, so he excitedly went outdoors to show off his new badge of honor. Finally, the day came to remove the cast. Homer had to endure the agonizing sensation of having the cast ripped off his tongue. He felt as though he were crossing the threshold between life and death. However, a massive surprise was waiting for him. Homer discovered that his sense of taste had become incredibly acute. It turned out the fire had scorched his old taste buds, allowing brand new, sensitive ones to grow in their place. This made Homer extremely picky about his food. Luckily, Homer has a brilliant daughter. Lisa brought home some bland, mild food from school for him. Thanks to her, Homer was finally able to eat a normal meal again. Shortly after, Homer headed down to the school. Since he didn't have the money to pay for the kids' lunch fees, he took a job as a server instead, but he kept making a fool of himself. His blunders made Bart wish he could just sink into the floor and disappear. When Homer tried to sit down and eat with Bart, Bart gave him the cold shoulder, clearly embarrassed by his father's presence.
Am I wanted?
No.
Oh.
As he sat down elsewhere, he made a startling discovery. He realized his son, Bart, was constantly playing the class clown. Meanwhile, his daughter was being completely sidelined and ignored. Feeling a sense of responsibility, Homer decided he had to step up for his children. He visited the classroom only to find Bart dressed up exactly like an elephant.
There's no future in that!
However, the next discovery gave Homer a glimpse of a better future. He learned that winning the model building contest came with a grand prize of $1,000.
$1,000? That's what my house is worth!
Homer immediately started coaching Bart and giving him tips. With Bart finally getting some help, Homer was so thrilled he felt like he was walking on air.
Copter Homer, away! Black Hawk down! Black Hawk down!
Riding that wave of excitement, he vowed to help Lisa transform into a sophisticated, mature young lady. Homer threw a party for her, which successfully made her popular among her peers. The good news kept rolling in. Homer promptly took Bart out to find the most difficult model kit available. Even the complexity of the kit couldn't dampen Homer's spirits.
You've got to be crazy.
Prepare to be frustrated.
You won't get past the North Transept.
Once they got home, Homer dove straight into helping Bart build the model. In fact, he wouldn't even let Bart lift a finger to help. But just as he was nearing completion, Homer drifted off to sleep. In his slumber, he accidentally knocked the whole thing over, leaving the model in a total mess. At the competition, while the other students' projects looked nearly perfect, Bart's model was an absolute disaster. Ironically, it was because it looked so terrible that Bart actually won the prize.
Yes! Yes! In your face, losers! This helicopter is taking off!
However, Bart didn't feel like a real winner. Instead, he realized that he should do his own work and earn his own way. He felt that parents shouldn't interfere too much in their children's lives. Similarly, Lisa came to see her new, popular friends as shallow and fake. Through this experience, she gained a much clearer sense of who she really wants to be.
Lisa, a light bulb is either on or it's off.
Not if you use a dimmer switch.
That's what the dimmer switch companies want you to think.